The night he finally realized how powerful he had become, the city was calm and quiet. From the top floor of a tall building, he looked out over the glowing streets below. Businesses were open, lights shone brightly, and people moved freely, unaware of how carefully everything was connected behind the scenes. His influence touched many parts of the city: trade, transportation, security, and investments. He had built something great from nothing. His story did not begin with success. He was raised in a small, struggling neighborhood where life was hard and opportunities were few. His mother worked long hours to survive, and many nights ended with empty plates and tired smiles. From a young age, he learned discipline, patience, and observation. He watched how leaders behaved, how respect was earned, and how decisions shaped lives. He promised himself that one day, he would rise. Years passed, and the quiet boy became a respected leader. Through smart planning, partnerships, and firm discipline, he built a powerful business network. People trusted him because he was fair. Others respected him because he was firm. He believed emotions had no place in leadership. Love, he thought, distracted people from success. So he kept his heart closed. Everything changed the day he walked into a small bookstore to escape the afternoon heat. She greeted him with a warm smile and a gentle voice. She did not know his status or influence, and she didn't treat him differently. They talked about books, dreams, and simple joys. Her words were calm, thoughtful, and sincere. Around her, the world slowed down. He began visiting often. Soon, he found himself smiling more, listening more, and thinking differently. For the first time in many years, he imagined a life beyond work and responsibility. She believed in kindness, honesty, and peaceful living. She encouraged him to rest, to reflect, and to consider a future built on balance instead of control. Slowly, he changed. He spent less time managing his network and more time with her. Decisions were delayed. Important meetings were postponed. People noticed his attention shifting. Some grew uncertain. Others became impatient. Leadership requires focus, and his focus was no longer complete. She encouraged him to step away from the pressure-filled life. Success is meaningful only when it brings peace, she told him one evening. He agreed and promised to simplify his life. But large systems do not adjust easily. Internal disagreements grew. Trust weakened. Misunderstandings spread. People who once relied on his guidance began making their own choices. Without his steady presence, coordination failed. Opportunities were lost. Slowly, the empire he built began to weaken, not from outside pressure, but from neglect. Then one day, she disappeared without explanation. No message, no goodbye, only silence. The loss shook him deeply. Distracted and emotionally drained, he withdrew even further. Without leadership, the structure collapsed. Partners moved on. Responsibilities dissolved. The influence he once held faded quietly into history. Months later, the city barely remembered his name. He now lived a simple life, far from power and pressure. Though he had lost everything he worked for, he gained something more valuable: understanding. He learned that love is powerful, but it must be balanced with responsibility. Abandoning one's duty for emotion can destroy both. Love didn't ruin him. It taught him what success truly costs. Moral: true success is not built on power alone. Balance between love, responsibility, and wisdom is what sustains a lasting legacy.